Hi everyone, this is Grace of GB Maltese, and I thought I'd get on here and do a WIP chat with you guys. I hadn't done one since last week, and I haven't really done much of anything with my wreath since last time, and I'm going to show you the reason why. My niece is having a baby in September. Her baby shower is coming up August the 7th. So I have been crocheting like crazy. I showed my blanket I crocheted on a separate video. Here's the monkey that I've made. I tell you what, these amigurumis are as cute as they can be, but putting them together. And then she's doing her nursery in Safari. And here is the cheetah. I just love the cheetah. I think he's cute. He's not perfect. Let me tell you, these are not perfect. If you're looking for mistakes, you're gonna see them. Because I'm certainly no perfect person at doing this, but I got all his good spots, and I just think he's kind of cute. So I got my monkey and my cheetah, and I'm also going to work on making a pair of lion slippers. And as I said, I've made a big baby blanket that I did in the video that says, take a look at my baby blankets or that I crocheted or something to that effect. I don't remember. And I got my Craftably mug here. It's empty right now, but I will be using that shortly. I fixed myself a big pitcher of tea. I'll make it hot. I like my herbal teas. And then I'll let it cool off, and then I put ice in it for the summertime so that I'll be cool. And it's delicious. Oh my goodness. And what's better to use than my Craftably mug? Because that's one of my favorite places to get my diamond paintings. They have so many cool things, and they're so sweet. They're the nicest people. And of course, I'm using my diamond painting tray that my wonderful nephew made for me. And I'm going to see if he'll make me some more. I'm going to be going up there. And I've got my beautiful wooden diamond painting pen and my everlasting tip. I'll put links to those things below. Not to the trays because he's not selling them as yet. We'll see if that comes around or not. He is very busy. He's a very busy young man with his family. So he did such a beautiful job on this. I love this tray. And not just because he made it, it's just, he puts these drills up so nicely. I shake them around. You do your little thing. And it turns so many of them the right side up that I just really like it. A whole bunch. Yeah. And you can get them closer together, but I am not somebody made a comment. I'll say multi-placing, and I had someone make a comment and said it's not multi, and they spell T-I-E, that because that's the way I was pronouncing it. It's multi, and they put T-E-E, and I just wrote back, does it make a difference? Well, no, it doesn't. I sometimes say multi-placing, and sometimes I might say multi-placing. It's just how it is. Okay. So anyway, I am not multi-placing, so I am not putting them close together. I don't need them close together for this. And I have not put any more. I use glue dots, and I hadn't put any in here since I was on here last time. I've been just letting it sit out, and I'm going to put one more in there and see. Here's my glue dots. I use the micro dots. Yes. Just scoop it on into my pen. Sorry, I should have checked this before I got on here, but you know how things are. Like I said, I've been busy with my crocheting, and other things, so I have not had as much chance to diamond paint, but that'll be changing soon. I'll be going to the baby shower. The last thing I'm gonna make are the lion slippers. And of course I did get some other things to give her besides just what I made. She has she's having a little boy. Anyway, oh, I saw this joke, and I thought it was so cute. I thought it was funny. I put it this way: there was a woman, and she was in the kitchen, and she was her husband was in the living room watching TV. I don't know what he was watching, but anyway, she was in the kitchen, and she was saying, "Oh, honey, would you like some chicken, or would you like beef for dinner?" And he hollers back and he said, "Oh, thank you. I'll take chicken." And she hollers back, "I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the cat. You're getting soup." I just thought that was hilarious. Because if you've noticed, when we're talking to our pets, we get this sweet little voice and they get anything they want. But I just thought that was amusing. It didn't take much to amuse me, but I thought it was cute. Getting ready for our event starting in August. I thought I would do a kitting up video of the diamond painting I'm going to do in August from Craftably. This is all things Craftably 21. That's going to be with me and Kara. So I'll tell you more things about what's going on that day. If you don't have a Craftably painting, they have some things in stock that you can go and get right away. They still have the white tube sale going on. You can save 20% on other things that are in stock. You can always use my code GB Maltese 15 to get 15% off. You can't get extra off the white tube, and it'll say white tube in the parentheses. If you do get the ones with the white tube, they do come in a white tube and not the purple ones that I've been showing you. But they're both great. You can use the white tubes easily. I just love those purple ones. They're so pretty. And I think they're going to have some other colors coming out later. Oh, it's so many neat things coming out at Craftably. I'm so excited. Anyway, my husband is really liking this wreath. I showed it to him, and he's my bird lover, as most of you know. And we had, let me see, it wasn't yesterday, day before yesterday, he found 2 baby martins on the ground, purple martins, and we've already taken care of 3. We'll feed them for like a week, and then they're strong enough and they fly off. So we kind of do a rehab with them and let them go. These are too small to start flying yet, but they fell out of the nest. And there's so many different nests he has out there. We weren't sure which one they fell out of. So we have a little cage inside, and we feed them scrambled eggs. And you make the scrambled eggs. I make them in the microwave because you cannot put any kind of butter, salt, pepper, nothing on them. You want them just plain. So I have a bowl, and I crack a couple of eggs in there, and then I put just maybe a tablespoon of water, and then I'll set the microwave for about 30 seconds. Then stop it and do it again stir it, and then do it for another 30 seconds. See how smooth these fall out into there? I love this thing. Smooth as glass. It's really nice. So, after I do that, I put it on aluminum foil or whatever so that we can put it in the refrigerator to let it cool down. We don't give it to them hot. Then we'll let it get to room temperature. when we're going to feed it to them. When we first get them, they do not open their mouths up to eat because these are birds that are fairly close to getting ready to fly. So we'll have to kind of gently pry their mouth open and put some egg in there. Sometimes after a day or two, they just start opening their little mouth. We have one that's doing that now. As soon as I go in there, come on, baby, it opens its mouth, and I put the egg in there, his little mouth, and every time, as long as he keeps opening his mouth, I keep giving him some egg. The other one, I'm not there yet. And then we take them outside a couple of times during the day for fresh air. They just sit on our finger, and when they're ready to fly, they'll just take off and fly. So we've had 3 that we've done that way so far. These 2. I'm calling one of them Sweetie. The other one I'm calling Groucho. It doesn't want to open its mouth up. And it runs and hides in the corner. It's funny. They all have their own little personality. People don't think birds have personality. They do. If you've ever had a bird, you know that. I've had cockatiels and parakeets before. So they do have very interesting personalities, I must say. And I'm just working from the bags, as you can see on this. Don't have to bag it up. I just look at it's got it on the outside of it. And this is very close to being finished. Okay, let's see. This is the letter D. So let me get, excuse me. I tell you what, my allergies are driving me nuts. Is anybody else out there just having a tough time with it? This has been a rough year. Had lots of pollen. We've had dust, all kinds of stuff. And right now, ooh, it's hot and humid. Don't want to go outside. That is for sure. I enjoy when I'm making my amigurumis. I enjoy making the pieces for them, like the cheetah and the monkey. I don't mind making the pieces. That part's easy. It's when you got to sew them suckers together. I feel like throwing it across the room sometimes. Because it doesn't, you're trying to get it on there even, get the leg on there, and then it'll, fall out of my hand. I have to get it back in place again. That's such a pain. Have any of you ever done a craft that just absolutely, some parts of it are just parts that you dread? Oh, I tell you what, but I enjoy making blankets and shawls and all that. That's pretty straightforward and easy. You're just crocheting away, and then when you're done, you're done. You don't have to sew a whole bunch of pieces together. Unless you're doing a granny square blanket like I was doing on my others. But that's not hard at all. That's just straightforward sewing. This other is a little different. And I did have someone ask me if I'd show how I do my amigurumis. Oh my gosh. It would take hours to show how to make a whole one of these. This takes a very long time. And when I'm sewing them together, that is, you're holding it in place. Sometimes that can be normally I'm very calm and can do it, but I'm not sure how well I could show you and you get anything out of it. But I did have someone ask. I just don't know that I would have too many people interested in that. I had done a crochet video once, and not very many people watched it, so I'm like, okay. They're not interested, so maybe you would do it if I was just talking to you. Some people, I know I've had a lot of oh, and if you haven't subscribed, would you please subscribe? Oh my goodness. I look and I'll see people watch, but they're not subscribed. there's a very large percentage that aren't subscribed, but they'll watch the video. I would love it if you would subscribe. It really does help my channel and other people finding me. So if you could do that, that would be fabulous. And if you like the videos, please give me a like. That's another thing. YouTube goes by your likes and subscribers as to pushing your videos for other people to find them. So it doesn't, I don't get any extra anything. Only thing that I get money for is if you actually watch the commercials. And you don't get paid a whole lot, but it does help pay for some of the things that I do when I have giveaways and trying to mail those suckers off. That can get expensive. And also for purchasing certain things that I do for giveaways. So I've heard people talk about doing buy me a coffee. I've seen a lot of people doing that. And I don't know. I might do something like that if anyone's interested in donating a little something, something, And I've also thought about doing the join me thing, but I just don't know. I just can't. And the thing is with the join me, what I would like to do if I did that would be to use that money to maybe buy a Zoom license and be able to do Zoom craft videos with you. We could all be sitting around crafting. I don't know. I don't know how that would work out. But, you have to buy the license and all that to be able to stay on for more than 40 minutes or 45. I'm not sure how it works, but I don't know. Just, if you have any ideas, just tell me. I'm just trying to do things that, you would like. Because I can do Zoom meetings during the day for those of you who are home. That way you're not having to watch, you're just talking. You don't have to type and that kind of thing. And I would be doing that for, my members who are helping me pay for that service. But if it's not something you're interested in, I just don't worry with it. I just enjoy talking to you guys and getting to know you. When you leave comments, that is so nice. Just makes me feel special. Unless you give me a rude comment, that sometimes doesn't make me feel quite as special. But, some people just, I guess, have a bad attitude, having a bad day or whatever. That's okay. I'm not going to just write them off as whatever. I may delete it just because I don't want to see it. Because usually it's nothing that is about anything I'm doing, or that's important. And I don't usually get a whole bunch of rude comments. I try not to be rude on here, so that you don't need to be rude. If you don't like something I'm doing or have a question, you can send me an email. I put an email under my videos, in that description box down there. You click that little arrow, it points down, and it opens a whole new world. And I put different links in there for things. So, like links to, I got my pen, links to, to Craftably, and other things that I might have talked about. And I do have an Amazon store, and the things that are in my Amazon store are things that I have actually purchased and that I use. They're not something that I don't use. So I guess I need to update it at some point. I update it every so often, but then I forget about other things that I bought, because I have one that says things that I enjoy, that I like or love or what. I don't remember what I put. And I have some other things that I use Amazon so much. Anybody else out there an Amazon-aholic? I live in such a small town that there just really isn't many places for me to buy things. So I'll get on Amazon and get something, certain things that I like and that I want to use. And of course, I do shop at Etsy. So I get some of my other things that I have. So I like to try to support small shops when I can. Can't do it all the time, but try. I'm not sure if I've told you guys that my daughter had 2 Pomeranians. She loved her dogs. Well, she lost both of her dogs. Her 6-year-old died of, she got very sick. She didn't make it but 2 days, and she was in the hospital, the vet hospital, And then her other dog, Sadie, that was over 15 years old, she died on the 4th of July. So I purchased, for each one of them's passing, I purchased a heart locket, and it has a picture. I send them a picture of the dogs, and then on the other side of the locket, you open it up, it's a heart, has a picture of the dog, and on the other side, she actually engraves their name into it by a stamp, one letter at a time. So it's got the dog's name stamped in it, and she loved it. And I also got her another thing from Etsy that has the dog's picture engraved in wood. Oh, it's beautiful. She hadn't got the one for Sadie as yet, but she did get the one for Aria, and she loved it. She thought it was beautiful. That woman did a beautiful job on it. Just gorgeous. So she got the one of Aria, and the picture I chose for Aria was her sitting out in a bluebonnet field, and she had another picture of Sadie sitting in the bluebonnet field, and so I went ahead and chose that one so they would be kind of matching. So she's been really down, losing her dogs. At this point in time, she does not want an animal. She's just grieving too much, and it takes time. I know when I lost one that I'd had for 15 and a half years, it took me months before I ended up getting my Bogey. And there's Bogey over there. I see him laying down. He's sleeping on that. I have a pillow sitting on the couch for him so he can sleep. And he's just a snoozing while I'm chatting over here. He's the sweetest thing. I love him. He's a Yorkie Poo. He's a mess. He's 9 years old. I've had him for 9 years. And I just love him. He is the sweetest thing. And I have 2 other dogs. I have a Yorkshire Terrier, and the other one is a Heinz 57 mix. But anyway, my Yorkie, she's 12, and last weekend she was having a hard time breathing. This was Saturday afternoon, and I was so worried that something bad was going to happen. And like I said, we're in a small town. There's no vets open at night, so all day Sunday, I kept an eye on her. She just laid there, breathing real heavy. So I had her at the vet's before the office even opened, and I got in, and she has heart disease, and he started her on a heart pill and Lasix. And I'll tell you what, the next day, she was back to herself. It is so wonderful. So she takes medicine twice a day, and I was just glad that she's doing better now. I was so worried. They're just like family. They're, they love you no matter what. You can do, you know, do stupid stuff and they still love you. But she's very special. Um, I got her the year my mom passed away in um, April of 2009, and I got Ginger in February of 2009. And she was one jumping little puppy. She was full of energy. And my mom used to call her Jumpy. So I think about my mom. I still had Clover at that time. That was my Maltese, and who my channel is named after, my Maltese dog. So, yeah, animals are really important. Love nature. Very important to me and my husband both. So, it's you get off of talking about your animals. It's just like talking about your family. And I've gotten to where I have to take Ginger into another room to give her medicine because my daughter's dog Sadie, she was on heart medicine for years. And she told me the easiest way for her to give the dog medicine was in baby food. You just get a little spoonful, put it out. It's refrigerated so it gets congealed. And I tell you what, she laps it up. And I know the other two would have a fit if they saw me giving her that and they didn't get it. I can't just, give it to all of them. They get other treats, trust me. They are so spoiled. It is pitiful. But her vet, I think, or someone had mentioned to her about baby food because baby food does not have any extra things in it. So it's safe for the dogs to eat. And it's easy for her to get it down. She laps it up, loves it. I got her Catherine had said her dog's, Sadie's favorite was beef. So that's what I got for Ginger. Boy, does she love it. And it'll last for several days because, she doesn't eat a whole bunch at one time. I think she'd love to eat that whole jar at once sitting if she could. I want her to get too much at one time and get sick. Get too much of a good thing, but she loves it. Anyway, as I said, I'll be going to the baby shower. I'll have to let you know what people think about the blanket and my little amigurumis here. And I got to do the lion slippers. I'll try to show those to you before I take them off and give them away. I hope that, some patterns are a lot harder to follow than others. And I have done, one time I did baby slippers. They looked like cowboy boots. And, they had the high tops and whatever. I ended up making 3 different slippers to find 2 that would match each other. When you are crocheting, sometimes your tension may be a little tighter or looser, so they're not exactly the same size. And you don't want that when you're putting those on the baby's feet. That would be noticeable, and you don't want it to, one be hanging off the baby's foot and one be squishing it, the other foot. So we'll see how it goes. I thought this pattern was just the cutest. I found it on Etsy. I purchased it on Etsy, and it's just a downloadable pattern. So when you're looking for things, I have lots of crochet patterns, knitting patterns, all kinds of stuff on Etsy. And it downloads right to your device, whatever you're using. I have it downloaded, well, I can see it either on my phone, or I usually use my laptop, and I normally print off the pages that I need. This one has for several different sizes, so I thought I'd do the 3 to 6 month size, because it's kind of hot in Texas right now. So, and I want to make sure, that it's not too small for the baby's foot right away. So sometimes I'll do it a little bit. It's better for it to be a little bit bigger than too small, because they can grow into it, but you can't shrink. You're not going to shrink a foot. This doesn't happen. Oh, this is so pretty. It's so sparkly. Let's see. Any more D's? Any more D's out there? Calling for all D's. Any more D's? I'm not seeing any right now. Let's see. When I got a call from the eye doctor today, it's been almost 3 weeks, and got a new pair of glasses. I got the exact same frames that I have, because I love these frames. They're comfortable, and they don't bother me. So they're going to look exactly the same. I used to change them all the time, but this is going to be the same. I just love these frames, and I'm hoping, because, my eyes had, got a little bit weaker, and I got really bad vision. It's bad. I've been wearing glasses since I was in 2nd grade, and I was blind then. So I was probably born blind. I see now that they fit babies with glasses. I think that's pretty cool. Just think, I might have been able to see things. I remember my 2nd grade teacher's the one who noticed that I couldn't see, read the chalkboard. Yeah, we had blackboards back then. We have whiteboards and computers and all that other stuff now. But yeah, I couldn't read the blackboard very easily. So, my parents took me to the eye doctor. Just how blind I really am. I'm the blindest one in the family. Well, I thank God that I can see at all. Can see with my glasses on. I take them off, cannot see very far at all. I have to put things like right up to my face. Just a matter of inches to see it. So, don't get in the car with me if you notice I'm not wearing my glasses. I wore contacts for years and years. 30, 40 years. But then my eyes got real dry. I had to quit wearing those. That was hard for me to go back to glasses. I remember my glasses had to be so thick when I was a kid. Yeah, got made fun of, but oh well. That's a whole nother story. I think I've talked about that a little bit before, but kids can be really mean. So that's one thing I did not put up with when I was teaching, were bullies. Oh no. The kids knew if they came and told me something, I'd go do something about it. I would find that kid wherever they were in that school, and we'd have us a little heart-to-heart. That's one thing I cannot stand, because I had some of that going on with me, and I never said anything. But people say, oh, you'll get over it. No, you still remember it. If you've ever been bullied, you still remember those remarks and actions that were done to you. So we need to all be kind to one another, and not, find something nice to say. If you don't have something nice to say, then it might be best to keep your mouth shut. What do you think? That's my opinion. But anyway, I have been on here for a little over 30 minutes, and I don't want to take any more of your time up, but I'm going to try to do more WIP and chats, because I've had a lot of you tell me that you enjoy my WIP and chats, because you can work on your items while I am yakking away. So that's always fun. And I can work on mine while I'm yakking away. Okay, this is what happens sometimes when you get the clear covers. They tear off, and then you got to try to pull them off. The best thing to get are those really sharp tweezers. I might have to get that when I get off of here and get that little piece of plastic pulled up. But I'm not going to make you watch me do that. Let's take a look at this sparkling wreath. Isn't it beautiful? Maybe I'll have it done next time. I am going to be kitting up, as I said, my craftably that I've decided to do. And let's see. Let's put Bogey in the wreath. There he is. There's my baby. Look at him just snoozing away over there. He's got his face to the side. He is so dark that it's hard to really see. That's the side of his face. Okay, well, just don't focus. Okay, here we are. And here's the side of his little face. There we are. Nah, that made him. Oh, he just opened his eyes just a little bit. He's a good boy. He likes to be with his mama all the time. And Monkey says bye-bye for now. And so does Mr. Cheetah. Bye-bye. Y'all take care. Love you guys. Be good. God bless you. Ta-ta. Okay, there we go.